It's going to be a rocky road ahead as Pakistan gets ready to play host of the ICC Champions Trophy. The latest setback to their grand plans has been the cancellation of the pre-tournament captain's photo shoot and press conference, which means Indian captain Rohit Sharma will not travel to Pakistan. Pakistan confirmed that the events leading up to the start of the tournament have been called off. They say the reason was logistics. Both Australia and England squads will fly into Pakistan very close to their first games in the tournament itself. England would have just concluded their series against India. Hence, they are taking a bit of a short break before the ICC event begins, and Australia would have wrapped up the series against Sri Lanka. Both these countries have refused to play their warm-up matches leading to the tournament. Now, every ICC event has a set of warm-up games that countries normally play, a couple of them each, to help acclimatize to the conditions, the pitches on offer, and basically prime yourselves for the tournament. So this sudden change in plans have hampered Pakistan's grand plans of getting all captains under one roof, particularly India skipper Rohit Sharma. Remember, India has not travelled to Pakistan ever since 2008. That's a while back. They've only met each other in ICC events. Pakistan, of course, has travelled across and crossed over to India, but the reverse has never happened since. And Pakistan, in fact, was so confident that they will get BCCI and the ICC to get Rohit Sharma to come over for the captain's shoot. Yes, those are some of the words PCB seems to have said when all of these talks were going on of the events before the tournament. But they did a complete U-turn when this news came out of them cancelling the whole events itself, citing logistical reasons. They said they had never made any official announcement of a pre-tournament event, a photo shoot at all. What was the reason to backtrack then? Could it be that they were informed that India would just not be willing to send Rohit Sharma across? There was no way an Indian contingent or a player would be visiting Pakistan. Because imagine a photo shoot with the captain of a country that has won Champions Trophy in the past not being present. That doesn't bode well. It doesn't do well for the optics. It doesn't look good on the ICC or the governing body. That is doing all it can to get cricket over to Pakistan finally. And it won't be the first time that an ICC tournament has taken off without having a captain's get-together, a shoot or a press conference. It happened last year at the T20 World Cup, hosted by USA and West Indies, but that was absolutely down to logistical improbability. Warm-up matches and schedules were clashing with teams strewn across various cities and countries. That would just not have been workable. Just that the problem had no other solution, hence the U-turn here and the cancellation. Of course, the stadiums not being ready just yet is probably the bigger concern ICC and PCB are dealing with right now. Considering that Pakistan has already missed two deadlines, maybe they too realized they had far more important things to come to terms with than bothering about India not sending their captain. If Pakistan needs to save face, it won't be by trying to get India to send their player for a pre-tournament event and go about worrying about that. It will have to be by getting the stadiums ready and in good shape, which means proper conditions and pitches on offer that will provide good competitive cricket, a good contest between bat and ball. That a repeat of the New York episode doesn't play out, where the hurriedly prepared drop-in wicket proved to be a disaster, ended up being difficult for the players to play and have a decent contest on. The Lahore Stadium is set to be ready next week. That's what we're hearing from Pakistan, with the Prime Minister getting ready to inaugurate it. Karachi the week after, and then of course it's Champions Trophy upon us. So really no more days or weeks left thereafter. Pakistan has an ICC tournament to host, and that's what their focus should be on, how to get that on the road as smoothly as they possibly can.
We're calling the show Vantage. We hope you like what we put together for you. touted as the minimum wage defense from that video. India's neighbors were the first to send the special edition of Vantage live from the White House throughout this week. Yes, Hindu Mandir in we're on our way to Tel Aviv. Measure, but it's also the perfect way to drive.
I don't think that
Prime Minister of Bhutan, Sherin Tagwe. Welcome to
60% of the world's
office. Prime Minister Modi did the iron.
we were actually
How are you doing? How do you like? It's been 1 year since that meeting. Iron bars separate you from the outside. Out the vote effort. Trump had, it says, and at $4.3 trillion, 4.3 300 billion by 2030. That's what we need to tackle climate change.